Hey friends, so I've got my glasses today, but my headphones are dead. So continue the process of never being fully prepared, but it's cool. I'm just gonna go with it. Today the wheel has deemed us worthy of Ren, It's Alright, which I'm assuming is not the same as the Big Push's It's Alright, which is too bad because I could listen to that song every day. And I probably do listen to that song every day. No regrets. So this one looks like, I just saw the date on it, provided this was uploaded around when it was made, which it maybe not was, maybe not have been, 8 years ago, which means Ren was pretty still in the thick of things. I know it said it's on Freckled Angels, which I remember from Ren's chapters, talking about how he kind of partially made that so he could sell it and save up to get medical care, which is just awful that one has to do that. I just looked at Freckled Angels, like the album. I have not heard one song from this album, so that's kind of fun. And I'm starting with this one, so I hope it's a good one. But yeah, I've never heard anything from this album. So if I should check out more from the album, let me know. Right now, I was just checking the Great Wheel. There's 50 songs on it. No, 51 songs on it. So that's crazy. So if you did request something of me and like I haven't gotten to it, I fully am going to. I just gave up on trying to figure out how to do them in order, so I just randomizing it. One more thing though, if you happen to see this and you wanted me to do Paint It Black from The Big Push, if someone could tell me which version, because it looked like there were a lot of different versions. There's one where they're in front of like a poster of themselves. There's one from that, I think from the Suspenders one. There's one where Goran's wearing like a Goran's wearing like an open shirt. There's a bunch of different ones. So if there's a certain one that like is the version I should check out, please let me know. If there isn't, then I'll just pick one at random. Okay, let's go. From the little thumbnail, it looked like he was a baby. So let's get some baby.
So it's 6:30 in the morning, an ungodly hour. The sun is literally just rising. The sky looks beautiful, and we're about to go to town and spread some love.
I'm gonna go play in town.
And I've walked through the darkest days, with no light, with no light, with no light, stumbling through my head's maze, left and right, left and right, left and right. Heard that same old beautiful phrase. It's all.
As I always do, I point out, that's a dog. That looked like a sweet boy too. That looked like a good boy. Good old boy. You pet that baby. I don't know if I'm still learning Ren's crew. That looked like Josh to me, but I could be totally off. I've seen him in some videos from Patreon. He makes me laugh. I like him quite a bit. He's funny. We got a surprise soft boy, Ren, in his little fluffy sweater. He's just so thin. I know this is not the thinnest that he was, and it's just, I've seen people in comments try to like woobify him, and I guess I kind of, by calling him like young sweet boy, but I call anyone sweet boy that's wearing a sweater. They just look like soft boys to me. That wasn't anything about his appearance. That's just the sweater talking. But it kind of bothers me because it's like, hey, like he's not doing great. Let's maybe not be like, oh, no, because he's young, because that's one really kind of cool thing about him, is that because he's been recording himself so long, we can really see like how much he's changed in musically, in appearance, and all these different things, but there's some rough appearances from him. This doesn't look quite as bad as I've seen him, but it's, I don't know. It just kind of rubs me the wrong way sometimes. Look at that dog. Oh, he old. And is he a golden or a lab? I grew up with a golden retriever. He was my best friend. My parents got him when I was like 4 months old, and he was awesome. I learned how to walk on him. As in, like, I learned how to walk holding on to him. Not like I walked on him. He was my Nana from Peter Pan.
Heard that same old beautiful phrase. It's alright, it's alright, it's alright. Lose myself into the dark of the night.
Ready?
Of the night,
Yeah.
of the night.
something out of yourself, give something to somebody
Just doing a small gesture.
without having to respect nothing back.
We are all human and just accept that we're all here together.
Just love each other and be good to each other.
Sorry, I just realized I made a face that I have to explain. And this is where I might not come off as a kind person. And you know what? That's fine. No one's kind all the time. And this isn't anything against this. I believe this video. I believe in Ren's intentions. And I believe this is done with good intentions. This is, but here's the thing. I am someone who tries very hard, works very hard to be a humanist, to believe in other people, to believe in common and like our shared values, not just our shared need to support each other. And I try to believe that like any single person can hopefully be reasoned with as much as one can. I want to believe in people. I don't believe in higher powers, but I want to believe in people. Unfortunately, like, and that's really what I strive for, and that's what I tell, like, that's the reinforcements I give my brain. It's like, yes, this, you know, anytime someone will, like, all these kind of people are bad. My friend can be a little, man-hatey sometimes, with some good reasons, but it's just, I'm always just like, no, hang on, I'm like, I always try to see the exception, try to see the good in people if I can. The reality, though, is that if you put a gun to my head, I'm more of a existentialist skeptic. You know, I believe that I believe that existence precedes essence, as in, like, we exist, we have no, like, great meaning to our lives, we have to find it for ourselves, everyone kind of has to make their own destiny, things like that. And also, I'm kind of not suspicious of everyone, but I question everything, including motives. It's not something I like about myself, but it's the reality. And if I saw someone else doing this video, I'd be like, all right, you're kind of being like, you're being cute for views, whatever. And I would, like, I can't deny the fact that I would side-eye it, which is, like, not anything to say against an artist doing this. It's something against me. I'm not proud that is one of my that is like my initial response, is to be like, okay, what do you want? Like, thinking of an ulterior motive. That's a negative on me. That's not on the performance. And it's too bad. It's too bad that that's what my brain does, because it's not kind. You know, it's a character flaw. It's not a like, you guys believing this? Like, no, it's a character flaw, and it sucks. But I don't believe this from Ren. But I felt myself doing it for a second, and then I'm like, you know, like, I obviously don't know Ren personally, but it's like, you've seen this guy and what he believes in, you know what he's been through, you know at least his public values, you know that's not happening. But it took me a moment of, like, the immediate initial, like, oh, I see, you're trying to be all, like, loving, like, no, it's not what this is. So I just had to explain that, because I knew my face, for a second you were watching an internal conflict of me going, like, shut the fuck up. Anyway, that probably doesn't make me sound like a great person, but I don't claim to be a great person, I claim to be a person, and those can suck sometimes, so it is what it is. It's something that I work very hard on, because I want to believe in people, and I work hard to believe in people, but I'm also always kind of suspicious. It's unfortunate.
Human and just accept that we're all here together.
Just love each other and be good to each other.
Be kind.
Give people something. You know, contribute.
Sharing's caring, to be fair.
So when you go home tonight, you sit in your bed and you think to yourself, do you know what, I just was great today, and it makes you feel good.
It makes life better.
It's nothing to say hello to someone, smile at someone.
It really will make you feel good. And I'm not just saying that because I'm homeless.
I love that part of the song. Ooh, those little oohs sound really pretty. I was a little done when they were talking, because I'm like, I want to hear the song, motherfuckers. But no, that's very pretty. Yeah, I think the words I was trying to find was that I get suspicious of what can be viewed potentially as performative kindness, but I don't believe that is what's happening here. But that's why I get mad at myself for assuming any act of kindness in these sort of situations where it's like being recorded is performative.
It's alright, it's alright, it's alright.
goofy ass hearts. I thought he was doing like a shark or something, and then it became a heart. Hey, my guy. Oh, he draws hearts like me. I can't even do this. Oh no.
It's alright, it's alright, it's alright.
Also, can we acknowledge how weird it is to see him without his rings? It does feel kind of weird. They're just kind of a part of him all the time. It's strange to see him without them.
It's alright, it's alright. It's alright, it's alright, it's alright. This with both hands, never gonna let go. Take this with both hands, never gonna let go. Take this with both hands, never gonna let go. Take this with both hands. I'm gonna take this with both hands, never gonna let go. Take this with both hands, never gonna let go. Take this with both hands, never gonna let go. Take this with both hands, never gonna let go.
Girl's a fashion queen. See that jacket? Hot dang. Going back to, I mean, like, I've kind of been focusing on the visuals, on what's happening in the video as opposed to the lyrics, but I do think that a lot of what he's talking about, the, like, you just, even when, sometimes when you're extremely not okay, is when you have to repeat it's alright to yourself like a million times. It's that fake it till you make it thing. Yeah, it's hard. It's really hard to do that because you doubt that it's gonna be okay, but you just have to keep saying it, because if you give in to all the thoughts saying it's never gonna be alright, then you're fucked. Then you're just super fucked. And then you'll just sink in deeper. So, you know, it's hard. It takes a lot of strength just to be able to say it's okay to yourself when you partially don't think that you wonder if you'll ever be okay again.
It's alright, it's alright, it's alright. It's alright, it's alright, it's alright.
What the fuck is Rolf doing here? Rolf! Where you come from, boy? I love you! Sorry. I get excited for Muppets, which to be fair, everyone should. If you meet someone who doesn't like the Muppets, that person is not to be trusted. I've known one person to ever not like the Muppets, and you know what? They were clinically insane and wrecked a lot of my life. Not a lot. It felt like a lot. It was only a few months, but not a good person. So again, if they don't like the Muppets, be suspicious. What the fuck is... I guess they must have, like, people who come dressed up as different characters like they do on, like, Hollywood Boulevard or something. But, I've never seen someone dress... And he brought a piano! This is just a cool-ass busker? I would give that busker so much money. Especially if he did the I Hope That Something Better Comes Along song from the Muppet movie. The song is awesome. Sorry, you just saw genuine love of just, like, it's fucking Rolf, guys! It's Rolf! He's, like, my second favorite Muppet next to Gonzo. Oh, you know it's a party when Rolf shows up.
It's alright, it's alright, it's alright. It's alright, it's alright, it's alright. It's alright, it's alright, it's alright.
Cool, because like I can't imagine today Ren doing that for a lot of reasons. But he kind of does that with his music, which I think is really lovely. Obviously not all of his music, you know, you're not getting a lot of love out of like Cujo Beatdown, but yeah, I think he kind of metaphorically does that with some of his music sometimes, which is beautiful, man. Also pretty sure it's not Josh. I just thought it was from a certain angle. Oh, to see him. True facts. So there you go. I kind of want to go listen to the song without the talking over it. It was a pretty little song. I like that quite a bit. That was nice. So anyway, hope I didn't drive people away with my my unfortunate what do we say, intrusive thoughts, initial shitty thoughts, whatever they may be, of how I unfortunately sometimes see the world, but work very hard not to see it that way. So there we go. You know, our brains are always an ongoing battle, right? That's why I'll sometimes be like, I'll talk about my brain as if it's a different entity, because like, which is silly because it's not, but I'm in a constant fight with it. So I'm always like, my brain's a bitch or whatever it may be, because I'm constantly trying to be better than what my brain naturally is, if that makes sense. Alright, so there you go. That was It's Alright, my first foray into Freckled Angels, and it was quite sweet and I liked it a lot. So there you go. Yay! Okay, bye everybody. Thanks for hanging out with me. Hey friends, you found a rare hair down, forward facing Jess. Magic. I'm not gonna make a habit of doing this for sure, but I did want to give a small apology to the person who requested this song, because I made a promise to myself that if I complete a reaction, I'm gonna post it. I'm not gonna pretend like I never saw it and go again to try to get something better. But I just kind of felt like this wasn't a great video. It's not about like, oh, people like it. In this case, I'm kind of disappointed with it. Besides the stuff, you know, I mean, like I admitted my philosophies on things, which is whatever. I just feel like I didn't react to the song very well. I kept getting distracted by all the people, and especially when people were talking over the song, it kind of like my ADHD had a lot of problems focusing. And I just thought it wasn't a great like analysis, or even just like, I feel like I didn't take in the song very well. So I don't know. I just kind of wanted, for my own, this wasn't a like, I don't know how to say it. I guess just for myself, I needed to say something. Like I said, I'm not gonna make a habit about this, or habit out of this, but whatever. I don't know, I just felt like I wanted to say something about it, so I did. And here's my bedroom, where no magic happens, because it's 6:30 in the fucking morning, and I'm still awake. Haha. God damn it. I didn't lose sleep over this video or anything. This is just how I am. Fucking sucks. Anyway, yeah, that's all. I don't know, for my own conscience, I wanted to say something. Sorry about that. Have a good night. Technically, morning. Have good times.